Yes, we do indeed know that when the hippopotamus cries out in vain, the world screams in despair. And what is the point of that? Absolutely nothing. I don't know. It's just something weird that popped into my mind the second I started recording. As such weirdness you'll find all over these Let's Play videos. I'm quite pleased. Now, as we were leaving off, we could tell the Iroquois are up to some dirty tricks. They've taken Boston from our terrific 13 colonies, and we're going to take them back with General McDowell. Unacceptable behavior. Absolutely disgusting. Up here we've repelled some unfortunate Huron incursions, and we're in the process of building up our troops a bit more so that we can take Fort Sault Ste. Marie from these nasty squids. Down here, what in the piss? Oh, my ship went with them. Oh crap, not again. Sloop. I'm going to need you back down here. That sucks royally. In Europe, as things are, we're just simply preparing for a French fight at this point. And I think we're building a 6 rate. We are. That's wonderful. We're going to build up the 33rd Foot and some line troops next turn to bolster those troops in London. And I think we're good to go ahead and end the turn and see how things go here. The trade route's been raided. Mohammed, you should not do that. You're not supposed to do that. Now, are we able... I would love to peace out the Barbary pirates just for that, but I would like to take North Africa as part of my colonial objectives, so I do believe we should do that. We have indeed constructed a new unit of Hessians. Oh, we gotta replenish these guys still. Hey, we can get more still. And that'll be our last one that we can recruit. Let's do it. And then march on the Huron. Spiffy. Well, today we're going to be battling in Boston. They refuse to surrender, as a Pontiac should. We've got 1,256 brave British boys to go up against the 657 monstrously depleted and archaic Iroquois. Look at the bowmen. They're nearly decimated. I think we should finish them off and save them the trouble. Ah, yes. Now, we're going to siege it. And the reason for that being is, hopefully, they'll come out to us. Oh, actually, they're very upset. Oh, we don't want the United States to accidentally spawn. No, we'll attack it. Maybe because we have the cannon, they might come to us. Maybe. We'll see. The British vanilla ice cream is about to have another taste test. Soldiers, here is the battle you have so long desired. That's Napoleon. And he was on our loading screen. Now, what in the world is this awful terrain? Is there anywhere decent I can put my bloody demi-cannons? I know these things are awful, but jeez. I need something. Well, the hope is to bring them to us. If I put it here, it's just going to shoot the ground. I feel like this spot might have the best open terrain. I feel like we might have to end up going there. But we could always try to pull them in back here. Excuse me. But I don't think that's going to go very well. So, let's put it over here. We've got canister, so we've got that going for us. Hopefully that should be enough, I would imagine, to hold them off. We've got our Colonial Dragoons, which are excellent. and our general. We will use them both. Let's put our line troops. I guess here. No, I really don't want to fight there. No, you know, I'm going to put them this way. I'm going to march them around the flank. We'll put the pikemen here, along with the colonial militia, just simply to hold that gun position. Otherwise, we're going around with the line. Yeah, that's, let's move up. Get into a better spot there. Demi-cannons, start firing down the field. You missed! Horrifically! Oh, good lord. We're off to a smashing start. Let's move our cavalry around their flank. Yeah, I don't, I mean, the enemy is very depleted, so there's that. That's definitely to our advantage. We have a bit of a lip for our gun position. Here's our British line. Some real saucy stashes in that unit. Who are they? The 8th Colonial Foot. Tasty, tasty people. Now, are they just gonna dance around here, or are they actually going to do something useful to fight us? So we can keep stretching out our line. Let's just keep extending. I feel like his chief's bodyguard might fight with our dragoons. Yeah, we got him in a good flank here. I think it's a very reasonable position we've got. Oh, good lord. At least we hit a couple. When does canister come effective? They gotta come all the way in. I don't know if they will. Mind you, they're only armed tribesmen, so they're not terrific by any means. They're coming up. They're getting into range. Oh, just out of it. Move these guys. You get to use the wall as a bit of a defensive. Ooh. Yeah. I'd say they're sucking up those shots pretty nicely. Thankfully, we've got the cavalry on our left to protect this line unit. I think that should be efficient. Yeah, they still gotta get a bit closer for our demi-cannons to work. I'm not sure where his bowmen and stuff are. All we got are these 2 armed tribesmen units. And our cannons that aren't hitting much of anything. Canister? Not yet. Sucky, sucky. Try to aim at them. They might be a better target. So we might have to close in with our line. Alright, let's do that then. Let's move up. Canister shot? Yeah, no. Put on a canister shot and they leave. That's really sucky. Ooh. That was a nice cannon fire there. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, that got a lot. That got a good amount of them. We definitely want to pull them in. That's the thing. So perhaps if we fall back, they might come after us. I don't know. Artillery. Canister? Oh, just. Looks like we can just do some canister fire. Oh, that wasn't really effective, was it? No, I don't think it actually... It doesn't actually hit anybody. That's really sucky. Try and target the ground in front of them then. See if that helps at all. See, this is the funky thing about these. Let's move up. Now that's the crappy stuff about demi-cannons. They're really not very good. Oh, so we got some couple good shots there, but of course nothing excellent. Keep moving up our line. And let's put these line troops on that fence to protect our flank. Now if we move up this colonial militia, we might be able to help engage. And the pikemen too. Can you canister now? Not really. Well, at least we're getting into their flank. And we're taking some good shots. There we go. That's doing them a nice number. Okay, you guys can definitely come up. Pikemen support the militia, because they're not going to stand very well on their own. Artillery switch fire to the other tribesmen. And we'll let them come into us. However, those are only broken. Let's bring the general over here. He can chase down routing troops. Oh good, yes. Move our militia up. Tribesmen. Let's try to avoid getting flanked there. Canister? Not yet. Gee, it's real picky, isn't it? Well, at least we're getting some good shots on them. Looks like they're charging it. We need to chase them. Let's try and have our militia... Good lord, this is horrible. Why are you not forming up? Deal with those guys. Oh boy. Artillery, you can start firing at the chief's bodyguard. I don't think you're any use now. That's sucky. Let's bring that line infantry back to flank them. Oh good lord. Let's just hold our artillery in that case. Yeah. General McDowell, come around this way, please. There, I think that'll do it. Yeah. They aren't very pleased about that one. We got them pretty good. And they're shattered. Yeah, they say no. No, we're done. We're good. We're good. They're charging our militia. However, they're very depleted. Let's bring the general over. And we're good to reform our line troops. Let's use this hill. Let's go there. Let's get up into position as quick as we can. Yeah, they didn't really stand too much of a chance. They're shattered now. We'll just go run them down. And we'll bring the militia up to the front line. Mr. McDowell, please chase them. Of course, the sucky thing about this now is the remainder of his force is going to be out in the middle of nowhere. Let's put the pikemen here. Okay, let's fast forward it. Just while we do all this troop movement. I guess the rest of his force is this way. So we'll move up our line. Dragoons support around the left. Because he's got bowmen and things. He's got a couple units of them sitting around somewhere. So I'm going to assume they must be back here, where his chief's bodyguard are hanging around. If we get our dragoons to move up, it might trigger them? I don't know. Not really sure where the enemy is at all. That's one of the sucker things about the natives. They hide a lot. But yeah, that was part of their tactics of the whole thing. Keep moving up. There they are. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Send the dragoons after the bowmen. Let's get these troops into position. There, we should have a good flank on them. We'll send the militia around this way. Cavalry to support here. Yeah, the bowmen did not like that. They're not having it. So now let's pull out the dragoons before we lose too many. They're actually wavering. Let's pull back this way. I'll send the pikemen around this way. They can go deal with it. Oh, come on. Get into range, Mr. General. There we go, try and close them off with our militia coming up here. Yes, excellent. The pikemen will be very adept at handling that flank. Oh, he's got those damned bowmen there. Those bowmen are broken. Let's chase them so that they're shattered. Take the pikemen around the flank. See what I mean about how deadly these bowmen are? Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. That is horrific. So let's reposition. Oh dear lord, they're charging. Quick, pikemen, get in it. Bowman, prepare to meet your maker. Charge the rear of the chief's bodyguard? I don't know. Oh, he's charging towards us. Very interesting there. Let's reform the line. Pikemen can definitely go after the chief's bodyguard. Oh, excellent. I do think they are in a bit of trouble now. Now we can move up. No, not the pikemen. Pikemen after the general. And then dragoons get the rear of them. Okay, you need to stop and form up. And then you can get some shots into him. There you go. And then pull out our dragoons. And stop firing. There we go. I think we took out a fair sufficient number of nasties. Heroic indeed. I agree. Aw, doesn't that suck, Pontiac? Haha. Boston's ours. Oh, what is this? Council of Elders. Kill it. I don't want it. Replenish the army. And, good lord, they have absolutely nothing here. Build the magistrate, if anything. And what's this? Peasant farm. And over here, peasant farm. Might as well build up the territory now that we've got it. No, they don't need to be exempt from tax. They can pay us. They're happy. And there we go. We've made some progress. We've prevented the United States from spawning immediately. I am pleased. And up here, we're still recruiting those Hessians for next turn. Wonderful stuff happening. And as it stands, we're still just at war with the natives, and of course the barbarian pirates, but... I did want to recruit the 33rd and some line here, but obviously we're not doing that this turn, because we had to replenish our troops in America. Oh, what happened over there? Sweden took Moscow. Ah! Oh god, that's hilarious. Now the Russian capital is in Kiev. How the tables turn. Oh boy, I love it. That's hilarious. Okay, Timothy, bring your sloop down to Jamaica. We gotta protect the port. You son of a bitch. John Leake. It's a native fishery. Kill it. Put into port. Right, let's progress. Uh-oh. France is attacking the 13 colonies? You have to be mad. Absolutely mad. We're doing it. See, this is why we have the army in Europe. Frog War. Ah, the plug bayonets arrived, and not any less than necessary. Let's get ring bayonet. And for Oxford, I think we can go for empiricism. Because that gives us plus 5% to tech research rate, plus 1 per turn to town wealth, and of course enhances our national prestige in a very prestigious empire. We require such things. Oh, pilloried for satire. Infamous failed merchant, debtor, dissenter, pamphleteer, and all-round ne'er-do-well Daniel Defoe has been placed in the pillory for the crime of seditious libel, following the publication of his pamphlet, The Shortest Way with the Dissenters. Written from a high Tory perspective, and demanding the extermination of all religious dissenters, of which Defoe was one, the work is clearly a satire, intended to lampoon and undermine those persons in positions of authority. As such, it was judged as libel, likely to foster sedition, and Defoe sentenced to 3 days in the pillory as punishment. Quickly publishing his Hymn to the Pillory, Defoe avoided a potentially life-threatening experience and was instead pelted with nothing more injurious than flowers. Oh, I bet the florists had a good business that year. The usually bloodthirsty mob also read extracts of his other literary works aloud. Further rumors hold that since then, whilst incarcerated in a Newgate cell, Defoe was met with a government representative, and that intelligence work was the subject of their conversation. That sounds saucy, doesn't it? Well. Alright. I think we're good to march on the Huron. I believe we shall. Let's go ahead and march down. I want to get rid of that nastiness. Over here, we do need to build the army encampment and the cannon foundry. And that'll help us do some recruitment in America. We're going to... Oh yes, also want... Oh damn, we can't build that port. Troops in Europe. Might as well go for the 33rd Foot. Now, the French fleet's here. They're not massive, honestly. And I don't think they really stand too much of a threat. Actually, I'm quite curious what the French have in Paris. So, let's land the spy. I will take him over. I really want to see if I could march on it and just take some of it. So, what do we got here? Sloops and brigs. So if we take George Rook, 6 rate, sloop, that should be good. Yes. Okay, let's... And... Yes. Oh. Well. Let's blockade those French fleets. Now, we are only at war with the French in this. The Spanish and the Italian people did not join. So that's good. That preserves us from having to deal with that. Now, over in America, we were moving our little sloop with Timothy down to Port Royal. And as you can tell, the French have this horrific Canadian colony. It's huge, massive, we need it. So we're going to have to take it from them. Now, this also diverts our attention from the Iroquois over here, who are very much a threat to the 13 colonies still and could very well capture territory. So I think what we're going to need to do is send our army from Boston to continue mopping up the Iroquois. Then, after we take that, we can turn up and go after Montreal and then after Quebec. We are also going to recruit a few small forces from England and maybe some Scottish troops too. Oh, yeah, we got to get the barracks there, don't we? And we're going to send them to capture these places over here. Newfoundland and Acadia. In the Caribbean, we're also going to need to recruit some troops to take the Windwards and Cayenne. So we're going to have to do that in a couple turns. Let's see how things progress for this. Oh, good lord, what? Oh, never mind. Not going over to Spain. Something tastes hilarious. And it's the Company of Quenching Fire. A devastating fire in Edinburgh has led to the introduction of a number of radical new measures in order to reduce the expenditure of insurance companies. Gee, sounds like modern day. As such, they have been instrumental in the formation of the Company of Quenching Fire, a force of men specifically tasked to both prevent and fight fires within the city. In an Act of Parliament entitled Quenching of Fires and Rules to be Observed by the Inhabitants therein, provision has been made for the municipal appointment of 12 fire masters. Isn't that cute? Well, that'll certainly make them happy, won't it? Oh, boy. Now, we got quite a bit of recruitment, and we've got some nice money back. Right, we're going to take our spy over to Paris. Oh, it's rather empty. So, just build a bunch of line and some regiment of horse, and we'll go invade Paris in a couple turns, because that's always hilarious to do. Our troops here are ready. The frogs are hopping about. Huh. You know what? Oh, what in the world? We should probably get rid of that French fleet. Let's move this army up here. See if it terrifies them. And watch them scramble and run. And I guess we're going to have to take Acadia with it and then move over to Quebec. Guess we ain't doing the Iroquois first. Oh well. Let's keep moving down. Any reinforcements we can get from there? Not yet. Right, so once again, I guess we're ending the turn and seeing what happens. Ah, we have indeed reached the end of the time for the episode. Sweden's attacking Hanover. Hanover, you're not greatly important to me. I'm going to have to decline. The orrery was invented. The celebrated clockmaker George Graham has produced a wondrous mechanical device that accurately models the motion of the planets. With a model sun at its center and the planets arrayed around it on metal rods, the machine is powered by a characteristically accurate clockwork mechanism. We have some saucy people, don't we? A new port in Liverpool. A trading port, absolutely. I notice I keep forgetting to build trading ships, but that's right now because we haven't killed the pirates, and we just don't want to lose our ships to that crap. Let's try to sabotage their barracks. It was successful. Silly frogs. Silly frogs. What else can we make here? We should probably get a second demi-cannon. That's not really going to be useful, is it? Line troops. Line troops are where it's going to be. Oh. Gee, we can't really recruit much. Can we? Well, guess more line infantry. I guess we could probably even take Paris now, couldn't we? I mean, all they got is armed citizenry. It can't be too beneficial to them. Hey, they took Falmouth. No, 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 no. Surrender. Refused. Well, you little pisspots. They're gonna get it in the next part. Looks like we're going to war with Roger de Seychelles. He's going to Seychelles, alright, because he's gonna get tossed into the ocean. Thank you very much for watching the second part of our vanilla Empire Total War Great Britain campaign. We're having a blast and McDowell's going to take Falmouth, so do stick around for a nice bloodbath. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, absolutely leave a like and subscribe. It helps grow the channel and get the name out there. We're growing very rapidly, and we're trying to reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're at 700 something right now. Get us up, and we're going to have a subscriber special when we get to 1,000. So if you want to see it, get it around. If you'd like to leave a comment, I absolutely enjoy engaging with you all in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching once again. You're greatly appreciated. Ta-ta.